Manchester City are 5 points behind Arsenal in the Premier League title race after salvaging a 3-3 draw against Everton at Hill Dickinson Stadium thanks to a 97th-minute equaliser which saw them make it 18 league meetings unbeaten. Any Evertonian optimism generated by Beto's confirmed return to the starting lineup was tempered by a dominant start from the visitors. Ryan Cherki fired at Pickford, before Antoine Semenyo rolled the ball across the face of goal on the rebound. Although Semenyo then fired wildly over on 21, it seemed a matter of time before Everton would crack and prolong their 9-year wait for a success. Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall gave Everton a fleeting glimpse of hope in the 25th minute, as Abdulkader Kusanov deflected a shot on the counter wide. That seemed to briefly ignite the Toffees, and they had an even better chance soon after, when Merlin Roll found Beto inside the box, but Gianluigi Donnarumma got a desperate, vital hand to the ball. City heeded that warning shot and resumed their former stride, and they finally forged ahead 3 minutes before the break, when Cherki squared the ball back to Jeremy Doku, who curled a shot from the edge of the area high into the net past Pickford's despairing dive. That didn't spark an immediate change in the momentum after HT as City continued to dictate the tempo, but the next 2 real chances both fell to Iliman Ndiaye at the end of Everton counters. On the first occasion, he was marshalled to ensure that his shot lacked the power to beat Donnarumma low to his right, before finding himself put clean through by an errant bounce, only for the Italian to commit and deny him a leveller with a point-blank save low to his left. Just minutes after Thierno Barry joined the fray in place of Beto, Everton equalised in surreal circumstances. Marc Guihi's interception of Roll's attempted through ball seemed straightforward enough, but his back pass was botched and Barry was able to nip in and roll the ball low past Donnarumma into the bottom left corner. With City surrendering the lead so needlessly, their former composure was diminished, yet Guihi somewhat atoned by thwarting Ndiaye at the near post with 20 minutes to play. But that was a fleeting reprieve, with Jake O'Brien completing the turnaround from the subsequent corner, heading in at the near post from James Garner's Inswinger. Ndiaye should have finished the game as a contest on 75, but fired straight at Donnarumma when played through. Where the Senegalese forward failed, Barry once more succeeded, as Roll burst down the right flank after escaping the attentions of Mateo Kovacic. His cross shot deflected into the path of Barry, who tapped in, but City immediately had the deficit, with Erling Haaland bursting through and lobbing Pickford. As expected, City poured forward in their desperation to salvage something, and that's what they did with the final kick, as Doku received the ball from a corner and fired into the far right corner. Despite the late point, City may well see this as the night the apprentice finally beat the master, with the PL title surely now Arsenal's to lose. In the 35th round of the Premier League, Chelsea lost to Nottingham Forest 1-3 at home. This is the first time Chelsea has suffered a 6-game losing streak in the Premier League since 1993. In the last 6 Premier League games, Chelsea have lost all of them, conceding 14 goals. João Pedro's only goal in this game avoided Chelsea's embarrassing record of suffering a 6-game losing streak and 0 goals for the first time in 121 years of team history. According to statistics, this is the first time Chelsea has suffered a 6-game losing streak in the Premier League since November 1993, 6-game losing streak. In the next Premier League game, Chelsea will play Liverpool away. João Pedro insisted it is on Chelsea's players to step up and take responsibility as they aim to arrest their dismal form. Chelsea lost 3-1 to Nottingham Forest at Stamford Bridge to make it 6 straight league defeats. Cole Palmer missed a penalty and João Pedro saw a goal disallowed before finally ending Chelsea's 634-minute drought with a fantastic bicycle kick in second-half stoppage time. Forest led 2-0 after 15 minutes. The third earliest a side has been 2-0 up away to Chelsea in a Premier League match after Manchester United in October 1995, 9 minutes, and United again in October 2012, 12 minutes. Chelsea have lost 6 consecutive league games for the 4th time in their history, and for the first time since October/November 1993, and João Pedro knows the players must take the blame. He told Sky Sports, "From the beginning, we conceded too early and against Forest it's difficult to change the game. I think we should do better. We need to find a way to try to not make these mistakes every game. We need to start to win games." This is the Premier League, and if you concede too early after that, it's very difficult to come back. Everyone needs to look at themselves, me included. We need to find a way to do better. I feel sorry for the fans. It's difficult because I don't think it's about the coach. It's about the players, and it's on us to step up, me included. It's difficult to say something. We support the leaders in the team. We always talk to each other to find a way to win games. Last week we won in the FA Cup against Leeds United. This week it didn't happen. We need to find a way to win. The motivation is always there. If we won, we would be able to qualify for the Champions League. Now it will be more difficult, but we need to still fight for every game and for every point and see what we can achieve.